look at that light. Oh my God. You have to see this. So in last week's video, I told you that they predicted some bad weather here in the south of France. Well, the bad weather has arrived. So a couple of hours ago I was near Gorge-du-Verdon, and I think we entered the same thunderstorm there, because we had to turn our cars around. There was so much hail coming down that the roads were totally one layer of ice, and it was very dangerous to drive there. So we turned around, got back home, and about now the storm is passing here. So I don't think there's any photography this day. So look at this. Luckily the storm has passed. A lot of hail here, but usually the best light is the light after a storm, so I'm gonna go out. That might work. So I'm just trying to find some nice shots here, and I drove past this sign, National Park, and usually that means a lot of nature, and that's what I like. So as you can see here in the back, the storm is still around. It's passed in that direction, so in my direction there might be some good light coming later on. And I was just scouting for some compositions when I noticed all these beautiful shaped trees here, very characteristic for this area here, the Cote. So I'm just gonna look if I can find a nice frame for these trees over here. So let's have a look. These trees over here. So I'm gonna put this one in the middle and then those on the side. So let's see if I can find that with probably a nice foreground. There are some nice flowers down here. So maybe working, and maybe, just maybe, a tiny bit of light. So I reached back into my bag to get a different lens, because I need an ultra wide angle lens to shoot this frame. When I looked in that direction, and I just saw two trees within a little bit of fog, and then this epic mountain range with clouds above it. So let me try to show you how it looks on camera. So I'm gonna see if this is gonna work. So I think it's gonna be something like this. My frame is a little bit higher, but it's all about the two trees in the center there that are just standing out due to this fog that's behind it. And there are patches of fog around this valley at the moment. So who knows, a little bit more fog is gonna come. But I'm gonna take this shot. It's gonna be, I think, a 10-second timer here with this long lens, and f8, so everything will be sharp. And I'm just hoping for a little bit of side light, because the sun is gonna set over there and hopefully create a little bit of light over in that direction. So I'm gonna keep my eye on this composition here. Maybe in a few minutes this is gonna be even better. So I already took this one. Hope it's gonna work. I'm gonna concentrate on this first. You can see this beautiful glow behind these trees at the moment, and a little bit of a dramatic cloud above it also. So it just, might just work. But that shot, that one, that might be a better one. found a nice composition for those three trees. Yes, of course. But let me show you on the back of the camera here. So this is the composition that I finally found. There's just a little bit of foreground here, and I made sure that those trees are separated from one another. There's one little branch over here and one over here that connect those trees. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but the worst thing is this tree over here. I want that out of the frame, and it's actually pretty difficult. So even with the 7-14 lens, it's very difficult. So this is the end result that I framed up. And I'm just going to bracket these shots, taking 7 or 8 shots of them, different exposures, to make sure I get the most of this background there, and then this beautiful foreground over here. So I hope to find one of these beautiful purple flowers that's down here, but I can't frame it up nice with the sky and the foreground and without these disturbing elements on the side here. So I'm going to stick to this frame and going to look around for a different one. So still keeping my eye out on that side, and especially for this storm here, because it looks like the storm might even be coming a little bit closer to me. So if that happens, then I'm out of here, that's for sure. But right now I'm just enjoying this little late night trip. Oh, look at that light. Oh my God. You have to see this. So, look at this shot. This is just amazing. So I really like this shot. So I hope this is going to work, because I have to put the tripod up as high as possible with the 100-400 almost all the way out. But the light is amazing. So let me show you on the back what I'm looking at. So what happened? The sun just came through that gap in the back there and creating this beautiful atmosphere on this mountain range in the back there. So sorry, getting a little bit excited here, but let me show you this shot. So this is the shot that I framed up. You can see this church on the top of this hill being in the light, and then those trees in the foreground, these hills disappearing in the background, and this beautiful side light just illuminating everything. So this is just a magical shot. So I hope this is going to work on this distance, because it's very far away, but if it works, this is going to be a good one. So definitely a 10-second timer on this shot, and yeah, just focusing on that church, f8, and then the rest of the frame should be all in focus. And yeah, let's hope it works. This is actually the church that I was up in the last video that you've seen from France. So I'll put a link up here if you haven't seen it yet. And so I walked all the way up to this church. It was a terrible failure. But right now I couldn't be happier with this church on that hill there. So really happy, and look at this light coming through at the moment. So like I told you, after thunderstorms usually the best light is happening. So I'm quickly gonna go back to my trees over here because the light is gonna be epic tonight. So the light on those mountains there disappeared very quickly, but I did get the shot. Hopefully it's all pin sharp. And then I noticed this beautiful light here behind this tree, beautiful cloud formation, completely lit up on the underside. So I found another shot here. This is going to be an epic evening, so maybe the best of this holiday. So yeah, really happy with this. So let me try to show you, and I can't show you this, but you should get the smell over here. It's just fresh lavendel, or I don't know what it is, but it's so nice to sit here. This amazing. So I can't show you that, but I can show you the composition. So let me turn you around. So this is the tree that I'm focusing on. I've got a little bush on the left and this bush on the right to frame it up. I just can't get the whole tree alone, so that looks like this on camera. And I've just got this little yellow flower and a little purple flower in the right bottom here. And then this cloud formation here with this beautiful light. And I have to be honest that I just missed some epic light rays. So I was looking in that direction, taking that shot that I just showed you. And when I looked back, this beautiful light rays came across the whole sky here. And I quickly walked over this side to search for a nice composition, found this, set up the camera. I had to change the 100 to 400 to my 7 to 14. And when the moment I got it on the tripod, the light rays disappeared, but still this beautiful light is here. So I did put the sun behind the tree because this lens is very round on the front side, and it can take a lot of flare when the sunlight hits it directly. So yeah, just amazing. What a night, what a night. Wow, what an amazing spot. So all of the light is gone at the moment, and I just found this beautiful rock face over here leading towards where the sun is setting, and everywhere there are patches of fog, yeah, appearing. So I think tomorrow morning will be really foggy here, so I'm gonna look at my wife and ask if I can go again tomorrow. It will be the first time this road trip that I will be out in the morning. So let's hope she agrees. But yeah, I was just looking, can I take a shot here? And there are some beautiful boulders here in the foreground that I did take a shot of. And I photographed the tree over there with a telephoto. I just, I think there's no light in them, so there's nothing special, but this location is so good for a sunset. So who knows, I'm still here for 3 more days. Might get back here. This is just 5 minutes from my holiday home, 5 minutes. And it's just absolutely stunning. So yeah, really happy. Also look behind me here, those trees here. They are all standing really separate from the others, so it's very easy to find a composition here. But I'm already very happy with the shots that I've got this evening. So really, really good. So I'm going to show you the two that I've shot right now. I don't think they are the best, but hopefully I can be back here. Maybe in the morning. So this is the end of today's video. I hope you liked it. It's just a calm after the storm video, I think. And yeah, again, I didn't expect to go out anymore. And I got a magical evening, and especially that shot with this church. I think it was amazing. So yeah, really gorgeous light. So if you're looking for a great landscape photo, always try to search for those epic conditions. You know, not every country has epic mountains or stuff, but just search for these kind of things, a storm, and go out just after the storm, or maybe within the storm if you don't care about getting wet or anything. But these conditions always bring the best light. So keep that in mind. Lesson learned for me today. I have to get out more in these conditions, definitely. So I'm gonna go back home, and I'm gonna beg my wife to let me go out tomorrow morning. So I hope she will let me. So thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you didn't already, please push the subscribe button if you like the video, and the thumbs up button, and please leave a comment about these images of today. I like to engage with everybody watching these videos. So hope to see you tomorrow morning. Bye for now.